It's a new book that's supposed to quickly put your children to sleep, but does it really work?
I don't even know how to get a good night's sleep.
Tonight, a local family puts it to the test. Every parent knows the struggle when it comes to children and bedtime.
Yeah, and now one author claims his children's book can get kids to fall asleep faster. Sandra Ali shows us what happened when a local family started making the book part of their nightly routine.
This is what bedtime typically looks like at the Bell House. Ben is an editor here at Local 4 and typically works until midnight.
It's exhausting, I have Ben who works late hours at night, so I'm doing everything basically on my own. And, I'm outnumbered. There's two of them.
His wife, Jenna, works as a medical assistant.
I don't even know how to get a good night's sleep.
They have two kids, 5-year-old Maya and Lucas, who's 2. Ben and Jenna work opposite schedules, which can often make bedtime a nightmare.
There's fighting and yelling and screaming and crying, and then one wants one thing, the other one wants something completely different, and at the end of the night I just want to collapse in my own bed.
Even though the Bells have a bedtime routine down pat, typically it doesn't go quite as planned.
A half hour of quiet time where they read stories or do some quiet activity, and hopefully somebody falls asleep. But now you will fall asleep fast.
When we told Ben and Jenna about this book, they were open to give it a shot. This is The Rabbit Who Wants to Fall Asleep. When the bestseller first came out, parents everywhere rushed to get their hands on a copy.
When I first opened it, the first thing you notice is the very, very small font, so you know you're going to be there reading for a while.
The book, written by a Swedish psychologist, promises to help parents avoid the bedtime battle night after night. It's the story of a little rabbit named Roger who really wanted to fall asleep but couldn't.
It's a nice little book. It's kind of a cute story.
The concept is simple. The author says, read this book at bedtime and your little ones will fall asleep and stay asleep.
I was actually interested to see if they would fall asleep or start falling asleep halfway through the book, but they didn't.
Ben and Jenna added the book to their bedtime routine, and take a look. We captured it all on camera night after night. We were curious. Did it work?
No, I got 2 pages in and they just wanted to start running around playing, lost interest so quick. No desire at all to read this book.
The story's not very captivating. It's more focused on the repetitiveness and the power of suggestion to get them to sleep, so they lose interest in the story pretty quickly.
In fact, Maya and Lucas seemed to be more awake after reading the book.
Yeah, it was like they had more energy, which was not good right before bed.
I didn't feel like a dad reading my kid a story to go to bed. I felt like a hypnotherapist trying to get someone to fall asleep.
It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of book.
Beaumont pediatric sleep expert Dr. Gary Trock says in this case, Ben is right. The book's theory is all based on the power of suggestion.
If a child is otherwise in good health, doesn't have any medical problems preventing sleep, doesn't have any major emotional problems, the book can be helpful, just a way of teaching a child to relax.
Even though it didn't really work for the family in our experiment, the book has topped Amazon's bestseller list for many months now. Other parents who say it worked for them describe it as a bit of guided meditation or even gentle hypnosis. So it might just work for you. Back to you.